Hey there! Ever wondered why commercial airplanes don't have parachutes for passengers? After all, the idea of jumping out of a plane in an emergency seems like the ultimate safety measure, right? Well, as straightforward as that sounds, the reality is much more complex. In today's video, we're going to dive into the practical, technical, and even psychological reasons why parachutes are not part of your in-flight safety gear. Spoiler alert, it's not because airlines are skimping on safety. Welcome to the History of Simple Things, where we delve into the fascinating history behind the little things that shape our world. First, let's talk about where parachutes actually work best: controlled environments. Skydivers typically jump out of planes traveling at relatively low altitudes and speeds. Think of a leisurely 4,000 meters, about 13,000 feet, at around 200 kilometers per hour. Commercial airplanes, on the other hand, cruise at an altitude of 10,000 to 12,000 meters, 33,000 to 39,000 feet, and speeds of 800 to 900 kilometers per hour. At those heights, you're not just dealing with gravity. You're up against thin air, freezing temperatures, and winds so strong they could send you spinning uncontrollably. The environment alone makes parachuting from a commercial airliner almost impossible. You'd need specialized training to handle a jump like that, not to mention additional equipment like oxygen tanks to survive at such high altitudes. And let's be real, how many of us know how to operate a parachute, let alone use one in an emergency? Speaking of operating a parachute, this isn't as easy as pulling a string. Skydivers spend hours, if not days, learning how to jump safely, deploy their parachutes, and navigate to the ground. Now imagine you're an untrained passenger on a plane with hundreds of others, all trying to do this simultaneously in a high-stress emergency. Sounds chaotic, right? That's because it would be. A single misstep, like panicking during the jump or failing to deploy the parachute properly, can have fatal consequences. Commercial air travel is designed to minimize risks, and introducing parachutes would actually add more unpredictability, not less. Now, let's get practical. A typical parachute system isn't small, it's bulky and heavy. If airlines were to provide parachutes for every passenger, it would take up significant space and weight, reducing the plane's capacity for passengers, luggage, and fuel. Airlines would also need to redesign aircraft interiors entirely to store parachutes, which would lead to higher ticket prices. And honestly, would you pay more for a seat to accommodate a parachute you'd likely never use? And then there's the deployment process. How would you even get hundreds of people out of a plane safely and quickly? Unlike a skydiving plane, which has a few people on board and a designated jump area, a commercial jet is crowded, with narrow aisles and limited exits. In an emergency, the logistics of organizing a mass parachute jump would be a disaster in itself. Here's another critical point. The types of emergencies that happen on commercial flights often don't leave room for parachute use. Most air accidents occur during takeoff or landing, not mid-flight. These situations don't give you the altitude or time to safely deploy a parachute. And in the rare case of a mid-air issue, pilots are trained to bring the plane down safely rather than abandon it. Modern airplanes are also designed with multiple redundant systems to handle emergencies. From advanced navigation to engine backups, aircraft are built to keep flying, even when things go wrong. Statistically speaking, flying is one of the safest modes of transportation. Adding parachutes wouldn't significantly improve safety. It would just introduce more complications. Now let's consider the human element. Imagine you're on a flight and the crew hands you a parachute before takeoff. Would you feel reassured or terrified? For many, the presence of a parachute could create unnecessary anxiety, making people feel like a crash is inevitable. Air travel relies heavily on passengers' trust in the safety of the system, and parachutes could unintentionally undermine that trust. Plus, in an actual emergency, the stress of the situation could make rational decision-making nearly impossible for most people. Panicked passengers might freeze up, misuse their parachutes, or even cause harm to others in the chaos. The safest bet is for passengers to stay seated and follow crew instructions, rather than attempt a dangerous jump. Okay, you might be thinking, if parachutes aren't feasible, what about ejector seats? They work for fighter pilots, right? True, but fighter jets are built for one or two highly trained individuals. An ejector seat system for hundreds of passengers would require a complete overhaul of how commercial planes are designed. It's not just impractical, it's nearly impossible with current technology. Additionally, ejecting people at cruising altitude would still expose them to the same harsh conditions we mentioned earlier. And let's not forget, ejector seats come with their own risks, including high-impact forces that could injure or kill untrained users. If parachutes and ejector seats are off the table, what's left? The answer lies in prevention and safer design. Aviation safety has come a long way, with innovations like reinforced cockpit doors, improved materials, and sophisticated monitoring systems. Pilots undergo rigorous training, and flight attendants are experts in managing emergencies. For rare instances where an evacuation is necessary, life vests and inflatable slides are far more practical. They're easy to use, lightweight, and effective in the scenarios most likely to occur, like emergency landings on water. So, why don't commercial airplanes have parachutes? It boils down to practicality, safety, and necessity. Parachutes might seem like a good idea in theory, but in reality, they'd create more problems than they'd solve. From the technical challenges of high-altitude jumps to the logistical nightmare of equipping and training passengers, parachutes just don't fit the commercial aviation model. The good news is that flying remains incredibly safe, thanks to decades of innovation and stringent safety measures. Next time you board a plane, remember that your best bet in an emergency is to trust the system, follow the crew's instructions, and let the technology do its job. So, what do you think? Did this answer your question, or do you still think parachutes should have a place on airplanes? Let us know in the comments. And if you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them as well. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Until next time, fly safe and stay curious. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.